just can't wait to be king. Hey guys, Toshiho Rai here, and today I'm doing my very first Dragon Ball What If scenario video. And for my first video, I really wanted to basically take on a certain scenario that I've been thinking about the last couple of times I've watched Dragon Ball. And I'm talking about specifically the King Piccolo saga, about what if King Piccolo won against Goku in his battle at King Castle. Alright, let's get into it. Okay, so everything leading up to the King Piccolo saga is exactly the same. Goku meets Bulma, they have a few adventures, they stop Emperor Pilaf, come second in a couple of tournaments, and defeat the Red Ribbon Army. All that is exactly the same, but now we get to the King Piccolo saga and Krillin has just been killed by Tambourine. Goku has run off to avenge Krillin, where he meets Yajirobe, and both of them take down Symbol and Tambourine. Piccolo has, of course, sensed the demise of his children, just like he does in the anime. He comes by, he has his first fight with Goku. And that ends exactly the same, leading up to Goku barely being alive, but just able to make it back to Korin's tower with the help of Yajirobe. So, and of course, Goku drinks the sacred water. And in the meantime, Piccolo has managed to kill Chaozu, kill Roshi, and of course, regain his youth and destroy the Eternal Dragon. And has conquered King's Castle. Now, meanwhile Goku of course has talked to Korin and he's tasted the Ultra Divine Water, and while that's happening, Piccolo is making plans to leave King's Castle in order to destroy Sector 28, which of course includes West City, where Bulma's parents live. And just like in the anime, he is interrupted by Tien, who tries to imprison King Piccolo in the jar, just like in the anime. And just like in the anime, he fails miserably. It's sad. So, and just as King Piccolo and his minion Drum are about to finish off Tien, that is when Goku makes his reappearance. And just like in the anime, he surprises everyone with his increased power when he takes down Drum with only one kick. And then the battle between Goku and the rejuvenated King Piccolo begins. And the fight pretty much goes exactly like it does in the anime, pretty one-sided with Goku winning, dominating most of the battle. And this is where things get a little bit different and hairy. Just like in the anime, Piccolo injures Goku's leg and begins to take control of the fight. They go on, fight for fight. Goku gets a few shots in, and Piccolo uses his big explosive wave and levels the entire city and destroys King's Castle in the process. Not once, but twice manages to evade it. Once by his own skills, and the second time by Tien lending a hand. And then, just like in the anime, Piccolo realizes he's about to be defeated. Just like in the anime, he takes Tien hostage, holding him by the head. Exactly like in the anime. And he starts, throwing those stones and injuring all of Goku's limbs, leading up to the conclusion of the fight. But this time, King Piccolo actually gets all the limbs. This time, Goku doesn't have one free hand to deal the final blow and defeat him this time. So this time, Goku is defenseless, and Tien Shinhan is also a little worse for wear. He doesn't have the strength to save his friend. So Piccolo, he takes to the sky, he flies up, I'm gonna crush you, you runt! Ugh! And he basically defeats and kills Goku. Pretty dark thing to say, really. So yes, Goku is no more. He has been defeated. Just like Roshi, just like Chaozu, and Piccolo's all happy to celebrate. I killed him! I killed him! The greatest threat to my reign is gone! And of course, he hasn't forgotten about Tien Shinhan. Piccolo then goes down, and he is about to finish off Tien Shinhan. Make an example of Tien Shinhan, just like he was going to do before Goku arrived. And just like that, King Piccolo is looking over Tien. He's about to finish him off. And Tien is just has enough strength to get to his feet and pulls off a solar flare. He hits King Piccolo with a solar flare, blinding him. That gives Tien Shinhan enough time to quickly grab Goku's body and get the hell out of there. So there he is. He is running. He's not able to get very far because of his weakened condition, but that is when Yajirobe pulls up, and they both get into Tien carrying Goku's body. They get into the Yajirobe's car and they speed away. During which they encounter Bulma, Yamcha, and Launch, who have landed. They're getting ready to join the fight. But Tien and Yajirobe have basically just went, nah, get on that plane, get out of here. Goku has been defeated. We're better off getting out of here. So Yamcha, with a bit of resistance, ultimately agrees, and they go back to Kame House. And just like King Piccolo promised, he goes off to Sector 28 and completely obliterates it. Unfortunately for Bulma's parents, they don't get out in time. You know, all that packing and his mum, Bulma's mum, obsessing over the cats and plants. It's sad. So Bulma's pretty upset, and not to mention they're also mourning the loss of Goku, because now they know for sure that Goku is actually dead. So, within the next few months, Tien and Yamcha are at Kami's house resting and recuperating, while Piccolo is beginning his reign of terror again, recreating the legion he had back when he was opposed by Master Muay Thai Ito and his students, which of course, young Master Crane and young Master Roshi. So he's basically rebuilt his legion, and the entire human race is running away in terror at this point. And King Piccolo has built his own little palace right where King's Castle used to stand. Of course, it is called Piccolo's Tower. This is how I designed it, how I reckon it might have looked like. I reckon that looks pretty cool. Anyway, so the 2 months have now finished. Tien and Yamcha have now healed, and they make Yajirobe take him to Korin's tower, where they then encounter the cat, and they go through the training to get the sacred water, which of course increases their strength exponentially. Yajirobe of course filled him in on the ultra divine water, but when Tien asked about it, Korin basically said it wasn't a good idea, because you got to keep in mind, Yamcha and Tien are the only warriors left who could pose a threat to King Piccolo. He's not going to risk their lives making them take the ultra divine water. It worked on Goku, but Korin is well aware that Goku was in no way an ordinary kid. He was way beyond human limitations, Goku. Of course, being what Goku actually is, that's not surprising. But considering that everyone else who has ever tasted it, the Ultra Divine Water, has ended up dead, there's no way Korin is going to risk their lives at this point. So, Tien's a bit irritated at this, and they leave the tower, where Yamcha and Tien basically continue their training for another year. For another couple of years, they continue their training. They realize if they're going to catch up to Piccolo, they're going to need at least a couple of years of training. And with them training together at full potential, they might just build up enough strength even quicker. It might only take them a year between the two of them. But meanwhile, Piccolo isn't just sitting there destroying cities. He is well aware Tien Shinhan is still out there, and he's got his legions searching for him. So occasionally Yamcha and Tien may encounter Piccolo's minions and have a bit of a fight, which is also good for their training at this point. But King Piccolo is also training. Yes, King Piccolo is training. Keep in mind that when Pilaf released him, King Piccolo went straight into revenge and conquer the Earth mode. He didn't really have time to really train and learn how to reverse the evil containment wave. Hence is why he feared it so much. He was in a hurry to reconquer the world and get his revenge. But this time, with Goku out of the way, who was by far the most menacing threat that King Piccolo has ever faced, he doesn't want to be opposed ever again. So to make sure that doesn't happen, he is training. He may even figure out how to reverse the evil containment wave should Tien Shinhan come knocking on his door. So while that's all going on, 2 years have passed. Piccolo's destroyed a couple more sectors since then, being Piccolo Day. And Tien, Shinhan, and Yamcha have completed their training. But before they could face King Piccolo, they are approached by another being who has fallen from the heavens before them. Of course, this is Kami, the guardian of Earth. Now, Yamcha and Tien straight away go to attack Kami, mistaking him for King Piccolo. But Kami basically just knocks him out of the way with his energy, and basically talks to him. And as they're talking, Yamcha and Tien begin to realize that hang on, this isn't King Piccolo. King Piccolo ain't that friendly. And that he tells them about the whole King Piccolo and I were one being and all that, and that Kami has come to assist them in bringing down King Piccolo. And that is where we're going to leave things for now. I hope you guys have enjoyed the what if so far, as well as the concept art I've done. There is going to be a part 2. You're not going to want to miss it. What exactly is going to happen? Will Kami's addition to this team be enough to overthrow King Piccolo and restore peace to Earth? Will Kami resurrect the dragon? Will Goku be resurrected? Will the others be resurrected? What exactly is the future for the Earth? All that will be answered next time in part 2. Okay? I'll see you then. Don't forget to like and subscribe.